Hey y'all, it's Sunday night, and I am just getting home from the Schmidt Mansion here in Tumwater. We had a reception for a good friend of mine, Leanne, who is now officially the new pastor of Gatekeepers Community Church, which is a church that I was involved in with a small group of people starting several years ago. And I figured, since I have been unable to get my heathen ass to church on any kind of regular schedule, I should at least make the effort to go out and do this tonight. And I'm glad I did, because I dearly love most of those people, and I miss seeing them and talking to them, and I absolutely adore Leanne. And so it was really nice to go and do that, and we had a really nice time, and the mansion was fantastic. I found myself trying to imagine what it must have been like growing up there or living there when it was a house, instead of just some historical place you could rent. And it's just big and beautiful. The ceilings must be 100 feet tall, and everything, all the rooms are everything's large. I just loved it. It was great. And when I walked through the door, I couldn't have been here about 3 minutes before the phone rang, and my mom called to tell me, to ask me if I'd heard from my friend Kathy. And I said, no, Mom, I haven't heard from her in a while. And apparently, Friday afternoon, her and her fiance were out, and he was killed in an accident. And it's really surreal and bizarre, because I watched the news coverage of that accident happening on Friday, and I had no idea. And I meant to read the local news, our actual town paper, because the news that I was watching was the Seattle stuff, and I meant to read it because I knew it was a Lacey couple. So that was an automatic damper to the evening. I just feel sick for her, heartbroken. So, of course, I tried to call her, and the last number that I have is no longer good, because I suck at keeping in touch with everybody, and this is kind of my way of keeping in touch, because I know I don't return calls and emails, and I don't show up when I say I'm going to, and then shit like this happens, and it frustrates me, because now I can't get a hold of her, and all I really want to do is just tell her that I love her, and I'm thinking about her, and give her a big hug. Tell her how sorry I am. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. I know. But I hate this kind of helpless feeling, which, is universal. I'm sure we've all, gone through this kind of stuff where you just know there's nothing you can say or do but sit there and be with them. So, I'm kind of anxious for tomorrow to get here, because it's late. It's almost 10 o'clock now. And the only way that I know for sure to get to her is to get a hold of her mom, and I really don't want to call her this late at night and disturb her, and I really don't want to trust that I can find her where Kathy's living in the middle of the night. So I'm going to have to make a bunch of phone calls tomorrow and see if I can get a hold of her. I can't even imagine. I just can't even imagine what she must be going through right now. So I kind of wanted to post this to tell her that I love her very much. I love you, Millie. And I'm sure thinking about you. And get a hold of me when you're ready, Kristen and Tiffany are talking, so you can get my information there. But hopefully I'll be talking to her tomorrow or the next day. It's sad. It breaks my heart. I'm sad for Millie, because she waited a long time to have this really great guy, and he adored her, and she adored him, and things were good. I don't know. And, just like anybody else, just because I'm usually emotionally dead and void of, feeling, doesn't mean that I'm not kind of compassionate when it comes to the people that I care about. And I do certainly care about Millie, and I know that this was a this was a really phenomenal time in her life with this guy. So I just feel sad for her. And I just feel like I want to put my arms around her and tell her it's going to be all right. I don't know. Anyway, so that was how today went. God, it all happened right at the end. The first part of the day was fairly uneventful. We had Thanksgiving yesterday at Mom's, and it was very nice. Had the full-blown Thanksgiving dinner. Eating was okay. I did throw up. I don't know. It was right after I had just sat down to start eating, so it could have been that something got by and didn't get chewed right. Although I seem to have a problem with the first time I eat in the day. That seems to be a hard time for me. It's just always kind of uncomfortable, and usually if I'm going to throw up, that's when it's going to happen. It's going to be that first time of the day that I eat. So that could have been it too, because I don't think I ate anything before we had dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. So that could have been it too. Who knows? At any rate, once I had my little episode, I was fine, and I was able to eat everything. I didn't even try the dinner rolls or bread, no bread. And I didn't eat any pie crust. But the turkey and everything else was okay yesterday. It was fine. And we did have a nice time, and I'm glad it's over. I think Thursday normally I would sit around, drink beer, and eat Chinese food. But Chinese food does not agree with me at all anymore. And I'm a really cheap drunk, it turns out, because I can't keep enough food in my system to absorb the alcohol, and then I can't drink and then go eat like most normal drunks, you know. Not that I quit drinking to get drunk a long time ago, but I did find when I sat and had a few drinks here recently that, oh my God, you know, I think I'm a little loopy. How come? And it dawned on me that it's a byproduct of the surgery, you know. So instead of sitting around drinking beer and eating Chinese food, maybe Tiffany and I will do chores. Doesn't that sound like fun? We'll be thankful that we have a house to clean. I don't know what we'll do, but I know that it won't be stressed out about making dinner freight. So I'm thankful for that today. So yeah, it's about 10 o'clock on Sunday night, and I feel like I'm probably going to have a moment, which is kind of unusual for me because I don't usually get too emotional about things, but for some reason I'm very upset about this. I mean, I know it sounds normal to most of you, I'm sure, to be upset about your friend losing her fiance, but if you know me, that you know that I don't know what's happening. I feel like I just need to cry. Maybe it's my issue. I don't know. At any rate, Millie, if for any reason you're out here and checking this out, I don't know why you would be right now, but just know I love you and I'm trying to get a hold of you. And for the rest of you, I hope you guys have a really quick week. For those of you who have to work, for those of you who are blessed with the week off, enjoy it. And maybe I'll talk to you again before Thanksgiving. Have a good one.